Hi, I want to talk about doing a budget today and in particular using a chart, a pie chart to make it very clear what we're spending our budget on. A couple of things, when I do a spreadsheet, I never seem to start here in the top corner because it's my experience that eventually I realize, oh, I needed to add a column on the left or I needed to add something on top, and then I have to go back and insert rows and columns. It's not the end of the world, but I normally start it down here somewhere, and then later on I can delete those columns and rows if I don't use them. The other thing I do is I do my totals at the top rather than the bottom, because again I've experienced I add that and that and that and I do my total, and then I suddenly realize, oh, I forgot to add that, and now I've got to insert. So those are just two little things that I do. Okay, we're going to say the dreaded budget, income and expenses. So let's say your income is your salary. Well done. That's 15,000 a month. You also cleverly have a little flat that you are renting out, and that's giving you 5,000 a month. And you've also got, what other income might you have? Dividends. Oh yes. So you've invested in some dividends, and every month you're going to get a dividend. 12,000 a year, 1,000 a month. Okay, fine, fair enough. So let's look at some of these expenses. What might they be? And I'm not going to say rent because I know you're buying a house. So we're going to say your mortgage. Sorry, I'm going to do it here. Mortgage is going to be 8,000 a month. Your rates is probably going to be 800 a month. Your electricity is probably going to be 1,000 a month. Your car, your payments are going to be 3,500 a month. Your petrol. And again, you can do a little formula. You can say a tank of petrol costs 750 and I fill up twice a month equals 750 times 2. It's an easy way to do that little calculation for you. What else do we need? Insurance, internet, very important. And that's about it, isn't it? Your phone is going to be a Where-Go, $15 a week times 4. Oh, why did I forget? And of course you need food, we'll say 3,000. And again, you could do that calculation. You could say, look, I've got equals, maybe 250 a day times 31, 4,000 a month, 4,600 a month. You can do it that way as well. And I'm sure you have other expenses as well. So as I said, I like to do the sum at the top, and I simply say sum of, and I go all the way down to there because I may want to add some things a little bit later. And again, I can do the same thing there. And again, if you want to see what you've done, by the way, you just double click on that and it'll show you in visual terms D5 to D26. Oh, I see, it goes all the way down there. All right. So now we want to do something. We want to do a little graph, and we say insert a chart. And we're going to insert the chart, and it can be like that, but that's quite boring. I think we want a pie chart. I like the one that explodes a little bit. And well, there's our chart. I'm just going to move it a bit, and there we are. Mortgage, electricity, very nice. I just want to try one thing because I think I want to sort that according to row D. And let's say we want to make it descending, starting with the biggest one first. That looks better. So now my chart starts with the biggest expense, which is mortgage, then it goes down food, car, etc., etc., etc. There's something else you can do. Click on the right click on your chart here, if it'll allow you, and you're going to say format data series. And you can say, first of all, I want everything to be the way it is. That's going to be fine. And then I want to insert titles. No, I don't. Insert data labels. There we go. So apart from, it says there are 8,000, it gives you the numbers there, but what I want to do, I want to now format those data labels, and I'm going to say instead of the number, I want a percentage. And I also would like the placement to be outside that pie chart. So now you can see it looks a little bit better, and now I can see not just the amount, but I can see 30% of my money I'm spending on a mortgage, 22% I'm spending on food, etc., etc., etc. And again, if you change that, if your mortgage goes up with interest rates and it's now 10,000, you can see the graph will change. If your food goes down, the graph will change. So it's quite flexible and it's quite easy to use. And I wish you luck.